Hi there! Today, you will learn about some of the most dangerous insects in the world. They range from huge poisonous beetles that sting to others that carry deadly infections that are invisible to the naked eye. After watching this video, you'll understand that if you happen to come across one of these insects, it could end badly for you. Army ant. In one single colony can live a huge number of ants. They are very well organized, blind, and aggressive. They can easily pounce on victims who are much bigger than they are. For example, a colony of army ants can handle a horse. It is best for you to try and avoid falling into one of their colonies. Caterpillar Linomia. This species of butterflies living in South America is a very dangerous insect. While in the caterpillar stage, they are extremely poisonous. They contain a dangerous botulinum toxin LD50, which instantly enters the human body after simply touching the caterpillar. The poison destroys an important component of the blood, the fibrinogen protein, which is responsible for its coagulability. Their bite causes tissue bleeding, kidney failure, and even death. Kissing bug. This bug got its name because of its disgusting addiction. It stings a person on the lips during sleep. The insect is attracted to carbon dioxide released during breathing. When a bite occurs, the transmission of a unicellular parasite causing Chagas disease is possible. Approximately 30% of those infected experience heart failure, caused by an increase in the ventricles of the heart due to a reaction to the waste of the parasite within 10 years after the bite. Every year, about 12,000 people die from Chagas disease. Encephalitis tick. This is the worst kind of ticks for humans. During a bite, it injects an anesthetic drug, its saliva, so its bite is absolutely painless. Within 2 to 4 weeks, the person feels fever and aches in the bones, and at the end of the incubation period, serious disorders of the central nervous system, paralysis, and even death are possible. The gadfly. Gadflies have a well-thought-out reproductive cycle, which always ends in a fat larva grown in the living flesh of the host. To grow, the larva needs to eat regularly and satisfyingly, so it devours everything around it. The resulting larva gets to the nearest suitable area of skin, and it begins to bite inside, where it will live right under the skin. Androgenous scorpion. The most poisonous scorpion in the world. Loves arid places and reaches 10 centimeters in length. The poison of an adult scorpion can deprive a person of life within 7 hours, and children may die even faster. The sting of this scorpion is a weak one and is barely felt, but the venom in these insects are very strong and carry neurotoxins that have a toxic effect on the central nervous system and the heart. If you do not immediately introduce an antidote, death is possible. Fire ant. It barely reaches 5 millimeters, but the bite from such a small insect is comparable to the touch of a flame. The fire ant kills everything that comes its way, from caterpillars and chicks to the inside of traffic lights and air conditioners, whose uninterrupted work it constantly spoils. Every year, these ants in the United States alone causes economic damage of up to $5 billion. Giant Asian hornet. These creatures are extremely aggressive, especially if you stumble upon their nest, and they will be sure that you will not get rid of them just like that. This monster has an enormous sting in its arsenal, which it can use many times, and has very powerful jaws. The sting injects into the body of the victim a huge amount of highly toxic poison. According to statistics, anywhere from 40 to 70 people die from the bites of these insects each year. Setsi fly. Native to the central part of the African continent, deadly to mammals and humans, although its bites do not contain toxins. Through the sting, The setsi fly transmits the trypanosomiasis virus, a sleeping sickness, slain, waiting for a slow death. It starts with swelling of the lymph nodes and limbs. Then the victim begins to have fever. The immune and nervous systems are destroyed, and terrible pain replaces constant drowsiness and apathy, signaling the failure of internal organs. Then, death. Every year, they take the lives of up to 200,000 people. Anopheles mosquito. It is considered the most dangerous insect on the planet. They are the main carriers of malaria, more precisely, the Plasmodium virus, because of which 400 million are infected each year and more than 1 million people die. In a special risk zone, children under 5 years old and pregnant women, the World Health Organization claims that 1 child dies from malaria every 30 seconds.